Good evening, viewers, and welcome back to the Emirates D10 2023 powered by FanCode. It's time for match number 7. Team Ajman taking on Team Abu Dhabi, live from the ICC Cricket Academy ovals here in the heart of Dubai Sports City. Both teams coming off victories in their previous game, and they would like to keep on heading towards winning ways. Well, the two captains are out in the middle with Shoaib Ahmed for the all-important toss.
It's time to flip the coin for the game between Ajman and Abu Dhabi. Both the teams will be looking for another win in this FanCode Emirates D10 2023. I've got the star cast to my right. For Ajman, we've got their captain Adnan Ul-Mulk. For right in the center is the captain of Team Abu Dhabi. We've got Ali Abid, and on to his right is the match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. The home side is Ajman, and Adnan is going to flip the coin. Head is the call.
It is tail.
Tails it is. So Adnan, आप जीत गए हैं toss. What do you want to do and why?
We'd like to bat first because we see the conditions are pretty good. So we like to put a good total up front.
Good win yesterday where you were chasing.
Yeah.
Is that also a reason that you want to try your batters and give them the freedom to bat first, really?
Yes, that's also one of the reasons. We've won chasing. Now we would like to try our hand on batting first as well.
Any changes to your side?
No, same team.
All the best.
Thank you.
Ali, टॉस हार गए, आप बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं. आप टॉस जीते तो भी आप बॉलिंग करना चाहते हैं या बैटिंग वाज योर ऑप्शन एज वेल?
नहीं, हम बॉलिंग ही करने वाले थे क्योंकि आपको पता है हम चेज थोड़ा अच्छा करते हैं, तो कोशिश करेंगे इनको 70-80 और मैक्सिमम 85 तक इनको पकड़ लें तो इंशाल्लाह चेज करेंगे.
कल भी अच्छी जीत हुई आपकी चेजिंग में और आपके बल्लेबाजों ने, स्पेशली ओसामा ने नीचे से आके अच्छे रन बनाए, तो वो एक पॉजिटिव साइन है आपकी टीम के लिए भी.
जी माशाल्लाह हमारे पास डेप्थ तक बॉलिंग है और बैटिंग है, तो इंशाल्लाह आज भी कोशिश करेंगे कि ऊपर लेके 2-3 बैट्समैन ही ख़त्म करें, तो बाकी देखते हैं इंशाल्लाह.
क्या स्कोर लगता है आपको इस विकेट पर?
इंशाल्लाह 85-90 के अंदर पकड़ लें तो फिर इजी रहेगा इंशाल्लाह.
ऑल द बेस्ट.
थैंक यू.
Right, so the news from the center is Ajman have won the toss and they have decided to bat first.
Thank you very much, Shoaib. So there you go. News from the center is that the men in purple, Team Ajman, have won the toss and elected to bat first. And the two teams are already emerging out into the middle. Of course, it's a fast and furious D10 format, so no time to lose. These are the two playing 11s for Ajman. Adnan Ul-Mulk, Ankur Sangwan, Ayman Ahmed, Isam Mutiur Rab, Harshit Kaushik, the left-hand batter, Mohammad Usman, Nasir Aziz, Rahul Chopra, Sagar Kalyan, Abdul Shakur Sher, the wicket-keeper opener, and Sheraz Pia. And for Team Abu Dhabi, we have Ali Abid, Kamran Atta, Mazhar Bashir, Mohammad Mohsin, the speedster, Muqtadar Babar, Naik Mohammad, Osama Hassan Shah, Raja Akifullah, Uzair Basha, Zishan Ali, and Zubair Khan, the left-arm spinner. So it's going to be Abdul Shakur Sher opening alongside Sagar Kalyan. Fabulous performance by the two of them against Emirates Blues, both getting to half centuries. Good way to start the tournament. And let's see if they can continue that purple patch, so to speak. And of course, a confidence booster. A vote of confidence by the captain Adnan Ul-Mulk, winning the toss and electing to bat first. We have seen that ball swing and seam under lights here at the ICC Academy Oval, so very interesting decisions made there. 183 career strike rate for Sagar Kalyan. He has a 50 to his name. He's made in 50 in the previous game of the Emirates D10. Of course, it's that kind of format where a score of 25-30 is considered a match-winning one. And we have Abdul Shakur Sher, who played a fabulous knock as well in the previous game, got his maiden 50 as well. But a very experienced campaigner, former UAE international player. Strike rate of 165 does not do justice to his immense talent, and it'll be Akif Raja, 28 wickets in the format. Economy rate of 7.6 is very, very good indeed. And look at that average as well. So it's going to be Akif Raja. Bit of a false start. Short third is up, and you can see there is a deep point, a very fine deep point placed there. You can call that perhaps a square deep third and a fly slip. So they're looking for that flash outside off. Sagar Kalyan does tend to go hard at the ball. And there is a deep square leg in place. Umpire Sunij giving the A-OK for us to begin match number 7 of the Emirates D10. And here we go. Pitch towards mid-on, quick single, and nicely done. Nicely done indeed. Good communication, and that will just allow Sagar Kalyan to breathe a sigh of relief. He's had a bit of a wretched patch in the recent times. struggled in the D50 to get going, got a few ducks. But let's see his fortunes turn around here in the Emirates D10. Of course, Ajman were the runners-up to Team Fujairah in the Emirates D50, concluded last month. A wonderful tournament. They were undefeated till the grand final. And even that was a closely fought affair in the end. Offside ring. There is a backward point, cover point. And of course, Ali Abid himself at mid-off, always in the ear of his ace fast bowler, Akif Raja, being part and parcel of the UAE national team. And trying to make a comeback. And he's certainly a very fine bowler. Swings the ball at high pace. And let's see if he can get an early breakthrough here for Team Abu Dhabi. Steps out and a big swing across the line. Goodness me, Abdul Shakur Sher, you are a very, very lucky chap indeed. A wry smile. And he was very close to being cleaned up on the very first ball of the match for him. There's that wonderful outswinger. Akif Raja bowled so well. And just that extra bounce saving him there. Well, Abdul Shakur Sher is that kind of a player. He doesn't believe in holding back. Courageous opening batter has provided him a lot of success. But with that approach, sometimes you will have failures. But this is the format that is tailor-made for him. He likes to go hard at the bowling. And let's see if he can go hard once again tonight. 1 for none after 0.2. Square leg is in the ring, as you can see, as is the mid-wicket. Next delivery down the leg side. An excellent take there by Kamran Atta. Saved some certain extras. And alongside me in the comm box, I once again welcome Abid Ibrahim. Good evening, Abid.
Thank you very much, AZ. This looks a very exciting game here. Ajman would be ruling on that confident level. They'll be high on the confident because that victory of 9 wickets. And against that's a quality side. And so I think Shakur and Sagar, both of them have done a wonderful job for the team. Shakur again trying to accelerate.
This time pitched up, excellent delivery. He likes to play off the back foot. Abdul Shakur Sher likes very strong on those shots square of the wicket. That square cut and pull, especially the pull shot. He's one of the best players of that stroke in the UAE. That is what got him capped for the UAE national team as well. Was the #1 wicketkeeper for a very long time. Now perhaps past his best, but certainly still a very, very productive member of any side in the UAE domestic scene. Meanwhile, it's been a tight over from Akif Raja. 2 for none after 0.3. No change in the field required as yet. There's still that mid-wicket on the 30-yard ring alongside the square leg. Big shot and hoiked and beats the square leg fielder just over his head. And that will be the first boundary of the match. Nicely put away by Abdul Shakur.
Well, that's how he likes to go. He's gone hard onto the leg side. There was a fielder stationed. Could have been a chance. Oh, I think there was a chance.
That was a catch. You're spot on there, Abid. Eagle-eyed Abid Ibrahim. That should have been held. It was travelling. It was swerving away from the fielder. But you want to take those early wickets. You want to get those early breakthroughs and put the batting side under pressure. But Abdul Shakur, he could care less how the runs come as long as they come. So he's got his first boundary of the evening. Picturesque ICC Academy oval grounds here. What a sight for some wonderful floodlit cricket. That's the UAE is famous for. Steps out of his crease and a big crushing drive towards mid-on. But they will remain at their own end. Sharp fielding. That was struck too well to take a single there. Of course, to tell you more about the Emirates D10, 44 matches to be played over the duration of 12 days. 7 teams involved. And we saw the 7th team, the brand new team, Emirates Reds, getting their first victory earlier against Emirates Blues.
I think they didn't take long before getting that first victory and 2 points on the table, and they've beaten again the big side of Emirates Blues, who's experienced. And again they'll have a game now against Sharjah.
Oh, that should be a cracking affair, the final game of the night. Of course, Team Sharjah suffering defeat at the hands of Fujairah on day 1. This time a big swipe towards mid-wicket. One bounce over the rope. Abdul Shakur Sher has found his range very, very early. And he's looking to dominate. First over gone by. Ajman 10 for none. So it's going to be Mohammad Mohsin, the big strapping fast bowler, sharing the new ball with Akif Raja. Ali Abid on the attack. He likes to play with an aggressive mindset. You could have easily perhaps started with Zubair Khan, the left arm spinner, but he's favouring Mohsin. Economy rate of 11, bowled well in the first game. He's been a good find for the Abu Dhabi squad. Fast bowler, attack-minded, bowls those attacking lengths. Sometimes he can be taken for runs, but he can also provide you wickets as he did last night of Alishan Sharifu.
He's warming up. He's very, very useful bowler for team Abu Dhabi. They rely heavily on him. Probably the wicket taker for the team Abu Dhabi, who's provided earlier as well. The early blows as well.
Yeah, he's been a good find after Rohit Khan made the switch over to Fujairah. Was part of Team Abu Dhabi for the D20 and the D50, but eventually made the move over to the men in green for the D10. So let's see if he can fill that void, because Rohit Khan, he's having a wonderful tournament already. And let's see what Mohammad Mohsin can produce tonight for the men in yellow. Banged in short, cut away over the offside ring towards extra cover. Sweet timing from the sugary and silky Sagar Kalyan.
And I tell you what, Sagar Kalyan has been in top form. Look at that early pickup. He saw the ball is going to be short and he climbed over it. Nice timing of the jump and good control. Get him 4 runs. Excellent start. This is for Kalyan and Ajman.
So an early boundary here for Abdul Shakur Sher and Sagar Kalyan. And Team Ajman, they've been perhaps the most informed domestic state side in the past few months here, Abid. They were wonderful in the D50, eventually losing to Team Fujairah, but they're super consistent and they have a great combination right from 1 to 11.
Yeah, we know Ajman, who's regularly very comfortable in the longer format. They have a good result. They produce good results. This is shorter format. And the way they are going, they are looking nothing less than a victory here. 2 bounces, perhaps 1 bounce into the fence. Sagar Kalyan with his beautiful sliced.
He's one of the key players for Team Ajman, and there you can see his raw talent and class. Look at that, back of a length delivery, just lofting it over the offside ring. Sweet timing, and he's that kind of a player. He's a match winner, pure and simple.
Well, it seems to be that he likes to go on the offside, and Mohsin is offering him with. All he had to do is just clear the front leg and go on the offside. The beautiful shot. Those 2 boundaries coming from the same region.
Yeah, I still remember him and Ankur Sangwan making their debut in the 2021 D50, and they immediately caught the eye. Have become the key players for Team Ajman in the past couple of seasons. Slow delivery pitched up, nicely bowled, quick single towards mid-on, and that's good communication. Direct hit from Akif Raja, but Sagar Kalyan was well in.
Yeah, Akif Raja a little too excited. The fast bowlers generally are. There you go.
Well, he's a character, Akif Raja. Extremely jovial, always has a joke, always has a quick, sharp comment, and also has a lot of quick, sharp pace.
Yeah, still waiting for his celebration, that one.
Yeah, that's the only time he keeps quiet in his celebration.
Well, he's got quite a famous after that ILT 20, where he's picked up few wickets and a big ones as well. He has a big wickets in his bucket.
Oh yeah, he's a fabulous cricketer, is Akif Raja. This time coming in sharply to Abdul Shakur. Nice delivery. That is the right areas to bowl to Abdul Shakur. He likes to stay on the back foot, so that ball just nipping in off the surface can get him in trouble.
As we were talking about, this wicket will play different role in the night, and it plays a slightly different role in the day as well. So we saw a lot of runs in the day, but in the night it might be a little difficult. Just that my thought. It's clearly the time for Ajman to strike. I think they are going well, but they'll be certainly looking around 120, nothing less than that.
Oh, absolutely. This time pitched up delivery in swinger, driven hard towards mid-on, and good fielding by Akif Raja. attack the ball and cut that single quickly.
Yeah, you don't generally find the fast bowlers to be standing at the long off or the long on position. But and Rahul Chopra, there you go. Well, a big name again.
Oh, another fabulous player, one of the key cornerstone members of this Ajman side. Fabulous middle order batter, wicket keeper as well. And he had an absolutely stunning D50 tournament just a few weeks ago. Back-to-back centuries. Slow delivery, chipped over backward point. Beautiful shot by Sagar Kalyan. He's come out in this game with a bang.
Like class written all over that shot. What a great shot. He read the slower one nicely. Knows that it is full, and the wrist work is so remarkable. What a great. He sliced it and knew that he will need to clear that in-ring field. Power play done and dusted. 11 for Ajman, pardon me. 24 for none.
So they've immediately taken the optional third over of power play. That's a good move. Both batters striking the ball cleanly. Sagar 14 off 6. Abdul Shakur Sher has taken a couple of boundaries against Akif Raja already, and the battle resumes. No change in the field, still a deep square leg and that wideish deep third. And here comes the paddle, but he hasn't connected. He saw him shifting in the crease and just took the pace off there. Excellent bowling by Akif Raja.
A good awareness there. I think that the captain knows that how important is this pair for a team Ajman. They brought their ace bowler to get them a wicket here.
Yeah, he's been designated with the role of bowling in the power play. Ali Abid just suggesting, do you want to have a fine leg as well? But I think there's no need for that. Maybe move that square leg a bit finer, straighter to cover that gap. Abdul Shakur Sher coming off a 50. Sagar Kalyan coming off a half century as well. And good to see that young lad Yash Punya not in the side today. And I asked him, how tall are you before the game? He told me 6'5". And I had to look directly in the sky to talk to him. Oh, this time it's a top edge. The reverse. And beautifully put away by Abdul Shakur for 4.
Now that's nothing easy. If you're playing that kind of a shot against Akifullah, and that brings 100th boundary also. Look at that.
Well, only on day 2, we've already had 100 boundaries and about 50 odd sixes. So we have certainly started the Emirates D10 with a bang. 10 more days of action to come. So I can only imagine where those numbers will end up.
And the boundaries is beauty of this format.
This time followed the batter, bottom edge, but there is a deep fine leg. So that is the adjustment Ali Abid made. They brought the fine leg in. Pardon me, they brought the short third in and put both fielders deep on the leg side.
Yeah, that was a big in-swinger from Raja Akifullah. He seems to be a wicket taking there, trying and maneuvering his fielders around. I think he asked for fine leg to be up and the third go behind. So expect a shorter length delivery, or maybe it's a bluff.
Yeah, perhaps that slower bouncer could be an option as well. We've seen Sagar Kalyan likes to cut the ball over the offside ring. This time pitched up and he was very late on it, backing away from the stumps. Pace on outswinger, and he's very lucky he didn't chop that onto the stumps. They will pick up a single though.
Yeah, there was certainly a plan there where he wanted to bluff the batter. Usually when you bring the third in, pardon me, fine leg up and send the third behind and have a square leg fielder deep. So generally you expect the bowler to bowl you those bouncer or probably something outside off testing you.
Yeah, absolutely. Great double bluff. Almost worked there for Akif Raja. This time short ball hammered towards that square leg. Sweet connection. But they do have the big unit, Naik Mohammed, patrolling the deep there. Has a rocket arm.
Yeah, I think the two characters in the team Abu Dhabi. One is Naik Mohammed, another one is Zubair.
Oh yes, absolutely. They're a fun side to watch. They've been together for many, many seasons. The playing 11 and the squad rarely changes, so we're very familiar with all of them. And they've had some recent success in the D tournaments. Let's see if they can go that one step further and perhaps win a D title this season. They certainly have a very strong team. Final over of the power play. Swung away towards the leg side. And great fielding by Nick Mohammed. Saved a certain boundary. That's fabulous stuff. So 3 overs done and dusted. Ajman on the move. 32 for none. So it's going to be Zubair Khan, the left-arm spinner, coming into the game. Bowled a really good spell last night versus the Blues. First delivery tucked into mid-wicket and good running. A wild throw from Mohsin, but they will pick up 2.
Yeah, it's been the left arm. We've been waiting for the spinner to come in. Maybe the spinner will take and try to slow things down here for Ajman, as they've got a brilliant start.
Oh, big shot. It's got a lot of height. Does it have the distance here? Oh, yes, it does. Into the schoolyard for a maximum.
Well, I'm not sure whether that was middled well or in fact timed well, but something has kept that ball cap tone going. That went long way up in the air and got the desired result. Now Sagar Kalyan need to check that willow.
Look at that, using his reach, and he has unbelievable power in his wrists. It was just a flick. Look at this full extension. Oh, that's a beauty. Absolute beauty. He's a fun player to watch when he's in full flow, Sagar Kalyan. This time a nice delivery, jamming the right-hander for room. A rare dot ball.
Well, I think what makes Sagar Kalyan different than the other players in Team Ajman is that he knows how to give respect to the good deliveries.
Oh, this time smashed down the ground. One bounce over the rope. That has gone like a bullet into the fence.
Well, I think the umpires want to have a look on to it one more time, whether it was 4 or 6. But that was hit hard, timing, clearing the front leg and wanted to go down the ground.
Well, full credit to our cameraman who even caught that. That went like a flash. A slot ball there from Zubair. And look at that. Just that bottom hand driving the ball through. And yes, that's one bounce over the rope. Nicely done. So Sagar Kalyan on the move now. 28 of just 12 deliveries. Zubair proving to be expensive. And so far, this move to bat first looks to be a really good decision by Adnan ul Mulk at the toss. Yorker length delivery squeezed away towards mid-wicket. They're running hard for 2. And this is brilliant running. No! Oh, he's made it. He's just made it in time.
Well, sensational running between Sagar and Shakur. It's a great start as well. They've always come together and they performed in pairs.
Well, Sagar and Shakur sounds like a movie from the 70s starring Amitabh Bachchan and Dharminder. That's a great name. And they have good chemistry for sure. Already 46 runs on the board. Current run rate of exactly 12. This time, beautiful drive towards that extra cover, but that fielder is set straight. 47 for none after 4. 15 runs off this over from Mohammad Zubair Khan. So it's going to be the youngster Zishan Ali coming on to bowl. Bowled an excellent spell yesterday, picked up 3 wickets on his D10 debut. Young fast medium swings the ball. And now the field can be spread for him. So let's take a look. There is a long off, long on deep mid wicket. The square leg is in the ring, interestingly, as is the fine leg. There is a deep third and a cover sweeper. A big full toss. He sliced it towards long off. And that's a brilliant catch by Osama Hassan Shah. One of the catches of the tournament.
Osama is safe as a house. He had to cover a lot of ground before taking that catch. Sagar Kalyan must be kicking himself. Got the great start, couldn't convert it into 50. That 31 runs. You expect slightly more than Sagar, but I think he's done his job well. The full toss, it's always disappointing when you get out on this full toss delivery. Full marks to the fielder. So immediately wicket for Zishan as soon as he came and picked up the wicket, the very first delivery. It's Kalyan walks out, 31 of 15, 47 for 1.
So it's going to be Nasir Aziz coming in at number 3. He's been in a great batting form the last couple of months. He's really developed his batting. The veteran, former UAE international player, was part of the 2015 World Cup squad. And very interesting move to send him in at number 3. Not a great D10 record, but don't go on those batting figures. He has really developed and worked on his batting in the last few months, and he's become a pure match winner for them.
I think those numbers are when he was younger.
So Zishan Ali, once again a wicket to his name. Nicely played towards that cover sweeper to get off the mark. And Zishan Ali, 3 wickets on his D10 debut. Has a wicket to his name already tonight. So he's just moving upwards in that wicket takers chart. A great find for Team Abu Dhabi.
But I think in this format of 10 overs, it's all the time. One end should be getting runs. One end should be trying and accelerating the run flow here. I think Abdul Shakur is the right man now to accelerate and try to get those boundaries, what Sagar Kalyan was doing earlier alongside Shakur.
14 of 10 so far. Hasn't had a lot of the strike in the last couple of overs. Attempted paddle. It was the in-swinger from Zishan Ali. And it's not been given as a wide, and I think that's the correct decision because Shakur shuffled in his crease onto the offside.
You rarely see him missing that. He loves to play that shot. Yeah, I think spot on there. That was never a wide there. It's a legal delivery, a dot ball here.
Very lucky that did not crash into the leg stump. So Zishan Ali has that rare ability to swing the ball both ways. This time length delivery outside off, just punched away towards extra, shy at the stumps. And there's a bit of a misfield. And great game awareness there from Abdul Shakur Sher. He picks up another one on overthrows to raise the 50 for Ajman before the halfway stage.
I think it's better for Shakur to play down the ground. He's got those shots where he can hit the cleaners. You've seen him doing in Abu Dhabi T10 where he got the Player of the Match award, where he smashed the quality bowlers.
Oh, he's absolutely perfect for this format, especially as a wicketkeeper opener batter as well. It allows you to have that flexibility in your playing 11. Oh, here he goes with the paddle again. But there is a deep third, so a lot of effort for very little result. Looks like Abdul Shakur has been watching Joe Root, or Joe Root has been watching Abdul Shakur. I'm not sure which, because I've seen him play that shot many times before as well. Nice execution. Just that shuffle in the crease. Was expecting a fuller length, and look at that. Great wrist work. Maybe he must have been a great field hockey player as well, Abdul Shakur.
Well, played with him for a quite long time. Known him.
Yeah, in black and white era.
Not so long ago, but I think around 2001, maybe that's where we started playing together.
But that was 22 years ago. This time chipped in the air by Nasir Aziz. And it goes all the way for 6. Great effort by Osama Hassan Shah. And great timing from Nasir Aziz. He hardly hit it, just pure timing. sailing over wideish long off for a maximum. So a good over spoiled at the end with that terrific blow from Nasser Aziz. There's going to be a change in the com box as Abid will take a well-deserved break. And I welcome alongside me Mr. Shoaib Ahmed.
This one's been scooped. It's gone all the way as well for 4 runs. Abdul Shakur dealing in boundaries. Does like to play a lot behind the keeper. I think he'll have to keep more fielders there in that area just to stop Abdul Shakur from playing that shot. He moves on to 21 of 14, 61 on the board. Wanted to play it straight down the ground. Ali using that short ball. No connection. My name is Shoaib Ahmed. With me in the com box is Mohammad Rashid.
Thank you, Shoaib. Good start here for Team Ajman, 61 on the board. Oh, that's been played as a reverse hit. It's gone straight to the full fielder and they have picked up a single. So this is something which Shakur has done so well over the years. He plays those unorthodox shots and they really work for him.
Well, you're right. He's definitely used that shot to his advantage, especially in the shorter format. Can Nasser Aziz do that as well? Use the pace that Ali Abid has and place it in the gaps behind the short third and short fine leg region. 62 on the board. The 6th over in progress. Not a bad start for Ajman. They've got wickets in hand as well. Looking for 2. And Nasser Aziz, he's very quick between the wickets, and so is Abdul Shakur. So they'll get those 2 runs comfortably in the end.
Well, that was excellent running between the wickets. These two are not young men out there. And this is certainly an excellent exhibition of running between the wickets. They took the first one really hard and made sure that they come back very easily. Well,
64 for 1. Slower delivery. And it's been played towards the long on. They will only get a single. So this is a good over in progress from Ali. He was hit for a 4 on the very first ball. But since then, he's made a strong comeback. Can he finish off well? Is the question. 65 for 1. How many more can Ajman get? They've got wickets in hand. Swing, a big swing from Shakur, but not from the middle of the bat. A single to end the over. 6 overs bowled, and the score now is 66 for 1. Well, that's a wicket. Zishan gets a wicket, and that is an important breakthrough and a vital turning point in this game for Abu Dhabi. Abdul Shakur has been clean bowled, a full toss, and that has been missed. He must be dejected, but that is a moving delivery, some movement in the air. 66 for 2 as Shakur Sher walks back. Straight into the hands and out of it from the captain Ali Abid, who says that was the lights, he couldn't just see the ball, but that was a regulation catch. Harshit is the man who could have been sent back on the very first ball that he faced.
That could have been an excellent start. It was right there, but I think he just missed it out in the light somewhere. Probably that background note were helping Ali Abid. Normally he's a very good fielder. Nasir Aziz, 10 of 4 for him. He's playing a different game, likes to take his time in the longer format. Gets a thick outside edge. A top edge rather. That's gone towards the covers. They'll pick up a single. 67 for 2. They've got a good start. And I think Team Ajman now needs to stitch a partnership with somebody like Harshit out there. He can hit the ball really well.
Yes, they've got wickets in hand right now, so the idea has to be to just keep on going at it and try to get to 120, because anything around 100, 105, and Abu Dhabi will fancy their chances to chase it down. Oh, good delivery, very good delivery. That's an ideal ball to be bowling to somebody who's a left-handed batter and who's new to the crease.
A typical appeal from Kamran Atta behind the stumps. We've already seen him. As soon as the ball gets to him, look at the way he will appeal. Straight away goes up. He's a jolly character. Always in the game.
That's a good delivery again, shaping away from Harshit. Beating the outside edge of the bat.
One more delivery to go in this over. 68 for 2. Harshit Kaushik, 3 deliveries and just got 1 run, 2 dot balls in this over. Zishan has been brilliant in this 2-over spell for him. He's given away 12 runs, picked up 2 wickets. Could have been 3. And now he'll be bowling to Harshit. He's coming in from the ICC Cricket Academy end. Oh, that's been played well. That's gone all the way for a maximum. We were talking about how good Harshit is, and on that occasion, a fuller delivery. He's played it really well over long off for a maximum. 74 for the loss of 2 after 7.
Right, 7 overs, 74 for 2. As we are in the com box, we've been joined by a star player, a superstar in the making, a young talent for Ajman, Emirates Ahmed. We'll have a quick word with him as well. This one's been skied up in the air, and that will be taken. Emirates will have to wait. as there's another wicket that falls. Ajman lose Nasir Aziz, who was trying to accelerate, but Ali Abid, the captain, had different plans. He's got a wicket.
That was a good delivery. That was a good delivery from Ali Abid, enticing him to go towards that long on. Doesn't get a good connection. That was a good catch from Akif. Very safe fielder. Third wicket down for Team Ajman. 74 on the board. Rahul Chopra, the new man. That was a good delivery by Ali Abid. 12 matches for Rahul Chopra. Over 200 runs, an average of 45. That's superb in a 10-over format. Strike rate of 166. He's been at the top of his form. We saw him in the Emirates D10 as well. Scored some huge runs and made sure he took his team to the finals of that Emirates D10.
Well, yes, beautiful scenes here at the ICC Academy. And Rahul Chopra, he's the man for Ajman. And he'll have to, well, he must have had his heart in his mouth. That was hit straight to the mid-wicket fielder. Chance being put down by Zishan. And the dropped catches will cost Abu Dhabi.
Absolutely, not a very good effort in the field by Zishan. That chance was created. Another wicket here could have really dented Team Ajman. Not the case. Should have been taken at this level. Hard hands. And Harshit Kaushik is back on strike. 7 of 4 for him. Oh, that's been smacked. That's been hit well. Over square leg for a maximum. Excellent shot from Harshit. That's the way he plays. He likes to hit the ball all around the park. Use the long handle. On that occasion, got the full middle of the bat. It was a half tracker from Ali Abid, and he had all the time in the world. Got onto the back foot. The balance was perfect. And hit it high and handsome for another maximum. He's playing a good little knock here. And Team Ajman, they're looking like they would want to get a big total on the board. You've lost a ball. Getting the replacement ball in. Umpire Sunij.
In the air, that's a skyer again. Fielder will just watch it sail over. A mistimed hit, but the power, the sheer power has put that ball and crossed it over the ropes and beyond for 6. Harshit, what a hit that was. A lot of power, brute force.
Oh, spot on. That was hit with a lot of power. Not from the middle of the bat, but look at how high it went. And got the distance as well. Excellent shot. Harshit Kaushik, that's the way he likes to play. And that's the kind of talent he possesses. And that's how he put pressure on the bowlers. Ali Abid bowling a wide delivery way outside off stump.
Back-to-back sixes and then a wide. 88 for 3, that's the score. Another wide. And Ali Abid feeling the heat, not of the climate here, not the weather, but the heat that has been put on by Harshit out there in the middle.
Oh, absolutely. Harshit Kaushik has been superb. 19 of just 6 deliveries. He's been doing really well. And he's putting a lot of pressure on Ali Abid. Once again, it was full outside off. That's been played towards the covers. Will be a single to end the over. 8 overs done, 90 for the loss of 3.
Eight overs, 90 for 3. 2 more overs to go. A change in our guest list. We've now been joined by Nasir Aziz. Nasir, can you hear us? Nasir, आपको सुनाई दे रही मेरी आवाज़?
जी बिल्कुल राशिद भाई आपकी आवाज़ आ रही है।
राशिद भाई नहीं हूँ मैं, शोएब भाई हूँ, बट राशिद मेरे साथ है। नासिर, सबसे पहले तो बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए, और हम जानते हैं और सभी जो देख रहे हैं उनको भी हम बताना चाहते हैं कि नासिर आपने वर्ल्ड कप खेला है यूएई के लिए। 2015 का जो वर्ल्ड कप था उसमें आप टीम का हिस्सा थे, तो उसके बारे में जल्दी से हमें बताइए, क्या एक्सपीरियंस रहा, कैसा रहा आपके लिए वो?
एक्सपीरियंस तो शोएब भाई बहुत अमेजिंग था, तो अब एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर सकता हूँ, क्योंकि जो भी प्लेयर्स हैं हर एक प्लेयर की ख्वाहिश तो होती है कि यार ये अचीवमेंट वो करे। तो दिस इज़ रियली ब्लेसिंग है कि मैं वर्ल्ड कप 2015 का हिस्सा था। इट्स बिग प्राउड फॉर मी।
बहुत अच्छा लगा। अभी मैं आपके साथ हूँ राशिद।
जी राशिद भाई।
नासिर भाई बताइए, T10 फॉर्मेट है, अभी तक हम लोगों को ये पता नहीं लग सका है कि क्या अच्छा टोटल होता है डिफेंड करने के लिए। 130 भी चेस, 137 भी चेस नहीं हुआ, 120 इजीली चेस हो गया। आप लोग कितना टोटल सोच रहे हैं?
टोटल तो राशिद भाई हम लोग सोच रहे हैं अगर 120 हो जाता है तो वो अच्छा रन हो जाएंगे, क्योंकि अगर पावर प्ले अच्छा कर जाते हैं तो 10-12 रन का एवरेज जो है ना वो ऑलमोस्ट डिफ़िकल्ट है, क्योंकि हर बॉल पे आपको मारना ही है। फॉर्मेट तो ऐसा ही है, क्योंकि 120 रन भी चेस होते हैं, 130 रन भी चेस होते हैं, तो क्रिकेट है, कुछ भी हो सकता है। अपना हम लोग 100% देंगे इंशाल्लाह।
बिल्कुल, और बहुत अच्छी साइड है आपके पास। मुझे ये बताएं कि इसके बाद आखिरी सवाल शोएब करेंगे, उससे पहले ये बता दें जल्दी से कि
शॉट है
और ये विकेट गिर गई है इधर। 1 मिनट का इंतजार करना पड़ेगा आपको। आपकी टीम की एक विकेट गिर चुकी है, चौथी विकेट डाउन होगी है 96 पे। और हर्षित कौशिक जो बहुत अच्छा लग रहे थे, लेकिन हर्षित कौशिक is making his way back. 26 is what he scored of 10 deliveries. That was a good shot, but good connection, but I think just didn't go all the way. And a good catch taken by the fielder there.
Well, a really good catch under pressure from Zishan. He dropped a previous chance, but this time he holds on to it in a pressure situation. And Harshit, the danger man, will have to walk back. 26 of 11. We've still got Nasir with us. We'll be back after a short break. It's 96 for 4 as Harshit walks back.
Ayman Ahmed, the new man out there in the middle, and we've still got Nasir Aziz with us. नासिर बताइएगा, इसके बाद आखिरी सवाल आपसे पूछेंगे, लेकिन उससे पहले ये बताया कि आपको क्या लगता है कि आपकी टीम का ज़्यादा स्ट्रेंथ किस साइड पे है, बॉलिंग पे या बैटिंग पे?
अगर मैं बोलूँगा तो मेरे ख्याल में तो इक्वल ही है, क्योंकि बॉलिंग भी हमारी माशाल्लाह ठीक है और बैटिंग भी, क्योंकि 3-4 तो ऑलराउंडर खेल रहे हैं, तो आई थिंक इस बैलेंस साइड है।
नासिर, आप अजमान का हिस्सा रहे हैं काफ़ी समय से, और जब से टीम ये शुरू हुई है, जब से डी सीरीज़ शुरू हुई है, तब से आप टीम का हिस्सा रहे हैं, तो अपने टीम के बारे में बताइए और कैसा आपका एक्सपीरियंस रहा है ऑल थ्रू आउट, उस बारे में भी बताइए हमें।
एक्सपीरियंस तो बहुत अच्छा रहा है, क्योंकि थ्रू आउट मैं जब से इधर आया हूँ, दुबई में आया हूँ मैं 2006 में, तो मैं अजमान से ही खेला हूँ, और टिल नाउ आई एम प्लेइंग स्टिल अजमान। तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है अजमान से खेलने के लिए।
चलिए जाते जाते हमें बताइए, आपके फेवरेट क्रिकेटर हैं कौन है और क्यों?
मेरे फेवरेट क्रिकेटर कौन है और क्यों? मेरे फेवरेट क्रिकेटर जो है ना अभी तो जो है वो कोहली है, विराट कोहली है, क्योंकि वो फाइटर है, तो वो मुझे बहुत पसंद है बैटिंग में।
बहुत शुक्रिया नासिर, वो हमारे भी फेवरेट हैं और आप भी हमारे फेवरेट हैं। इसी तरह अच्छा खेलते रहिए और इंशाल्लाह अच्छा कीजिए और भी, और ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर दिस गेम।
थैंक यू राशिद भाई, थैंक यू।
Well, that was Nasser Aziz, a veteran in the domestic circuit. Certainly holds a punch.
Well, yes, a very enjoyable character. .98. That's the score. 98 for 5. .98 for 5.
Rahul Chopra making his way back. They've lost wickets in a cluster here. 5 more deliveries to go in this innings. Rahul Chopra not making an impact. Just 1 run or 4 deliveries for him.
Sir, middle, sir, middle. Okay.
Captain making his way to the middle, Adnan Mulk. Just 5 more deliveries to go. They're yet to get to 100 runs. 5 wickets down. And Mohsin is bowling a good over. That's been played down the ground. Will only be a single. And that'll get the captain off the mark. The youngster Ayman Ahmed back on strike. He's only faced 1 delivery yet. The Ajman team, Shiraz Pia, Sagar Kalyan, Harshit Kaushik in the background as well. He'll have a long task in front of him, Shiraz Pia.
Yeah.
4 more deliveries to go. But gets a thick outside edge, was in the air. The fielder getting a hand to it, Mazhar Hussain. Unable to hold on, and they pick up a couple of runs. That's good running between the wickets. And once again, the catch has been put down by Team Abu Dhabi. Should have been taken, I think. Will be classified as a drop catch. Was in the air, was a little bit high than what Mazhar Hussain was expecting it to be. But on this level, I think you need to take those kind of catches. The jump was timed perfectly, just couldn't hold on to it. And in the process, Ajman crossed the 100-run mark. They're on to 101 runs. 3 more deliveries to go in this innings. Good delivery. Excellent delivery by Mohsin. Gets a direct hit, but I think they've made their ground quite easily at the end. They haven't been able to get too many boundaries in that fag end of the innings, which can prove to be a big problem for Ajman when they come out to bowl. 102 for the loss of 5. Just 4 runs have come off this over and a wicket. 2 new men out there for Team Ajman. Adnan Mulk back on strike. He's only faced 1 delivery so far, and Mohsin has done a wonderful job. A slower delivery. Good pace, and they cross through for a bye. That was good presence of mind by the young Ayman Ahmed, crossing through for a bye. And now last delivery to go. I think this is a below par total, Shoaib. We were expecting them to get to somewhere around 120. But I think they will feel that they're about 15 runs short at the moment. With 1 more delivery to go, can they get a boundary here? There's a change in the field. That square leg fielder is coming inside the 30-yard circle. They've taken the cover fielder to the boundary. Has been played straight to extra cover. Will only be a single. Ali Abid has done well there. 104 is what Team Ajman could get in their 10 overs. And now when the Abu Dhabi boys come out, they would require 105 runs. Below par total, Shoaib?
Well, I think it is going to be Abu Dhabi who will be walking out the happier side out of the 2 teams. 104 for 5. $104 for 5, that's the score, and I think Abu Dhabi will be the happier side out of the two going into the second innings. 104, they'll definitely fancy that they can chase this total down and get those 2 points, but it's not going to be easy. Ajman have got a strong bowling lineup as well. It's going to be a very, very exciting game and a cracker of a game for sure. That's the batting card for Ajman. 31 for Sagar Kalyan. Shakur scoring 23 of 18. 11 for Nasir Aziz, who would come out to bat at number 3. Harshit Kaushik scoring 26. And that is all that they could get. 6 extras. And with the help of the 6 extras, they get to 104. The bowling, Abu Dhabi. Decent bowling from Azishan, Raja Akifullah and Mohammad Mohsin. Economy of 9 each. But the pick of the bowlers was Zishan getting 2 wickets. A wicket apiece for Mohammad Mohsin, Zubair Khan and Ali Abid as well. Just 5 bowlers used by Abu Dhabi, and it has worked in their favour in the first innings. Let's look at the highlights of the first innings, where Ajman started off well. Abdul Shakur scoring the bulk of the runs at the top in the power play overs, making sure that they get those important boundaries. Sagar Kalyan also looked really good. He scored some important runs in the previous game and in this game as well. He continued to tee off just at the right time, using those power play overs to his advantage. Abdul Shakur playing an extraordinary shot there, very unusual but highly effective. And Sagar Kalyan, that was a clean hit from his bat, and that went sailing over long on. He looked really good when he played that shot, and had a few hits straight downtown as well, hitting the ball cleanly until that mistimed hit was the effect of a wicket of Sagar Kalyan. Abdul Shakur quickly falling in quick succession as well, but Nasir Aziz trying to accelerate also found the fielder. In the end, this was a clean hit. 2 back-to-back sixes from Harshit Kaushik, and making sure that he got those sixes as well, which were important for Ajman to get and cross the triple figure mark. This was a wicket of Harshit Kaushik, a good catch by Zishan at square leg, and Rahul also failing to deliver tonight. So 104 is what Ajman scored. 105 is what Abu Dhabi will need to win this game at 10.5 runs per over. We'll bring that run chase after a short break. Stay tuned.
Hello, hello, lip one, lip one, lip one, lip one, lip one. Hello. 1, 2, 3. Hello, lip, lip, 2, lip, 2, lip, 2, lip, 2, lip, 2, lip, 2, lip.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Emirates D10 2023, powered by Fancourt. Match number 7 in progress. Ajman taking on Abu Dhabi, and it's a target of 105 for Team Abu Dhabi. Sagar Kalyan with a fabulous 31 of 15. Abdul Shakur Chair chipping in with 23 of 18 as well. Harshit Kaushik with a very fiery innings of 26 of 11, but good death bowling from Team Abu Dhabi, who kept their disciplines and just about held on to the catches, and that's a very chaseable score of 105 in their allotted 10 overs. In terms of the bowling, Zishan Ali once again the standout bowler for Team Abu Dhabi, 2 for 18 on the day, 1 wicket each for Mohammad Mohsin, left arm spinner Zubair Khan, and the captain Ali Abid chipping in with a couple of overs as well. So it's the men in purple of Ajman emerging out into the middle. It's not a big score that they're defending, but they certainly have a lot of quality, a lot of firepower in their bowling. The likes of Shiraz Pia, Mohammad Usman, Ankur Sangwan, Nasser Aziz himself will certainly make it a very testing score for Abu Dhabi to chase. So there you go. It is the Abu Dhabi openers emerging out into the middle. Naik Mohammed, the big unit on the right, and the wicketkeeper batter Kamran Atta alongside him. They will certainly be expected to provide that quick start. 2 overs of mandatory power play. And then, of course, you have the third over as an option as well. So let's see if they can chase down this target and keep their winning streak alive in the Emirates D10. Will certainly be a very intriguing run chase indeed. So 105 is the target. The 2 Abu Dhabi openers out there in the middle. Zishan Ali, very, very impressive find for Team Abu Dhabi with the ball. 5 wickets in the Emirates D10 already for him. And Naik Mohammed, the powerhouse, big striker of the ball. Let's see if he can get going tonight. Plenty for Adnan Al-Muk to ponder there in the background. 23 matches for Kamran Atta in the D10. Strike rate is disappointingly low. I'm quite surprised to see that 122. But he's certainly become one of the standout batters in the last season or so for Team Abu Dhabi, and it's going to be Shiraz Pia, very experienced left arm seamer, and it's good to see him taking the new ball. Just suffered a little bit in the previous game, bowling at the death. One wicket, but that economy rate of 15 was certainly very disappointing. Ansh Tandon took a liking to his bowling, and let's see if he can be on the mark tonight. He is known for his ability to swing the ball. Taking a look at the field, offside ring. There is a deep third in place, and of course the orthodox deep square leg as well. So 105 is the target. Current required run rate of 10.5. Here we go. The run chase is underway of match number 7 of the Emirates D10. Down the leg side. Excellent take by Abdul Shakur Sher. And Abu Dhabi opened the account with a wide, an extra 1 for none. But he is certainly getting a nice shape on the ball there, Shiraz Pia. In terms of the bowling options, they also have Mohammad Usman, Ankur Sangwan. Nasser Aziz will be expected to chip in as well. A lot of variation. Harshit Kaushik can give them some left arm spin as well. So it's a very well balanced side here for Team Ajman. And let's see if they can maintain their perfect record so far. Fujairah also unbeaten in the tournament so far. This time off the back foot, bit of an inside edge onto the pad. Very risky option there by Naik Mohammed, getting deep in his crease. And in fact, it's given as a leg by. No bat involved. So you will remain on 0. Shiraz Pia, very, very dangerous bowler. Very skillful, very experienced as well. Has been selected in franchise leagues around the world. The likes of the Lanka Premier League, Bangladesh Premier League as well. Let's see if he can get it right tonight here at the ICC Academy Ovals. You can see the nature of the wicket changing as time goes by. First in the early afternoon it was a very slow turning wicket. Now plenty of swing and seam for the fast bowlers if they can get it right. Steps out and whacks it towards square leg. And in fact, it's gone all the way for a flat 6. An incredible strike by Kamranata. That's why that career D10 strike rate of 122 was quite deceptive. 81 sixes already. And look at that, flat batted and sent into the fence as I welcome Abid Ibrahim back into the com box.
Well, thank you very much, AZ. Not bocking down. Not looking for the guard. He's looking for that 6. That was a statement from Kamranata to Shiraz Pia. Don't you dare to bowl me shortland deliveries. They've got a fielders also placed on that square leg region. And they've got a deep cow corner which is slightly moving towards that squarer.
Yeah, now the third has come into the ring, so more protection on the leg side. Of course, only 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard ring in the power play. And this is a slower bouncer, just flipped towards that mid-wicket fielder for a single. Nasir Aziz himself posted in that region. Very safe pair of hands, super athletic, super fit, even though he's well and truly the veteran, the senior statesman of the side now.
But I still feel he's one of the best fielders that we have in today's game. He's excellent, Nasir Aziz, with his batting now, more of a batting all-rounder. There you go. That's your man on your screen, Nasir Aziz. What a talent he is, and veteran experienced player.
Oh, absolutely, was part of the UAE World Cup 2015 squad as well. This time pulled away in the air. There's a fielder settling underneath it. And it's gone beyond him for 6. It just kept going on and eventually cleared that square leg boundary.
Well, the amount of the power and the force was behind that ball. It was bound to get over the line. And now we might need to search the bushes to get that ball back. That went sky up in the air. Fielder thought that might come down sooner. But no, that has cleared the rope. That's one of the longest part of the ground, let me tell you.
Yeah, fantastic blow there from Naik Mohammed. Already operating at a strike rate of 300. They've taken a couple of maximums. Perfect start to the run chase. Getting well ahead of the required run rate of 10.5. Ominous signs here for Team Ajman. It's certainly a below par score they are defending. Bowled him! Perfect Yorker from Shiraz Pia. And that's the perfect response after getting smashed for a 6. And he gives him the send-off as well.
Yeah, I'm sure that he must have told him that he seems to be weak against the fuller end deliveries. And look at that slow Yorker. Does the trick which the faster deliveries, the quicker deliveries, the shorter end deliveries was not able to do. And Shiraz Pia smart bowling there. He picks up the first wicket of Abu Dhabi. 15 for 1.
So an entertaining first over of the run chase. Couple of 6s and a wicket. New batter in is the captain, Ali Abid. One of the finest batters in the UAE. Superstar of Abu Dhabi. Fabulous player. Really strong on the offside. Technically correct batter. Fabulous record he has in the D10 as well. 3 half centuries. And a very good strike rate of 172. Consistent performer. And his names have been doing the rounds for selection for the UAE as well. And I think he absolutely deserves it. Stylish player. Technically very efficient. And this time a big in-swinger. Beautifully bowled by Shiraz Pia. Just cutting Ali Abid in half. And it's gone
Well,
to the dot ball.
It's tremendous delivery. That ball nipped in to the right-hander. Squared him up. Look at that. Whoa. That's usually a wicket-taking delivery. Superb bowling. Yeah, he can't believe it. He missed those top of the bails. And the first, 15 for 1.
So it's going to be Mohammad Usman sharing the new ball with Shiraz Pia. Interesting move. I would have perhaps thought about bringing on the spinner, maybe Ankur Sangwan. But they're confident they can get this pair out. Kamran Atta and Ali Abid very much the main batters of the team. It's not a big target, only 105. Required run rate of 10 exactly. Just pushing it into the covers for a single. Smart batting from Kamran Atta. Just rotating the strike. They don't need to do anything fancy. If they bat the full 10 overs, you would expect Team Abu Dhabi to get across the line quite safely. Match number 7 of the Emirates D10 in progress, and it's a very intriguing one indeed, Abid.
Truly, it's been that 6 from Kamran Atta. It's been quite slow since that wicket has fallen down and the bowlers got back into the game. They're just dominating at the moment. Ali Abid couldn't find the ball on that, only getting air.
And of course, we have another game coming up to conclude the cricket festivities. It's going to be Emirates Reds, the new team who've got their first victory under their belt, will be taking on the mighty Team Sharjah, who will be looking to bounce back after that loss to Fujairah on day 1. This time outside edge towards deep third, fielder settling underneath it. And he takes a very important catch. Disaster for Team Abu Dhabi. They've lost their captain for a second ball duck.
Well, that was out of frustration. He was not able to get the boundaries. Neither he was finding it tough. Look at that amount of extra bounce which deceived him. And the third man making sure he takes that catch and takes the captain out of the occasion. Captain of Abu Dhabi is usually a fantastic player. Isam, well done there. Bowled by Usman. It's 16 for 2 Abu Dhabi.
So the new batter in is Muqtadar Babar, coming in at number 4. So Ajman have got exactly what they needed. Early wickets of the key players, Naik Mohammed and Ali Abid. Kamran Atta is still out there though, 8 of 3. He'll have to be the one to play a big innings here. Let's see what Muqtadar Babar can do tonight as well. Oh, in dipper, beautifully bowled. And a quick single taken into the covers. So he's certainly getting a lot of movement here under the lights, the Ajman fast bowlers. And right on the money. They've really become a champion side in the past 3 or 4 months. Really gelled together. Everybody understands their roles. And they look like the most well-gelled side in the D10. Oh, extra bounce. Terrific delivery from Usman. He's just hitting that seam and getting that ball to jump off a good length. And he's hit Kamran Atta in the chest there. That was a nasty delivery.
Yeah, that must be a quite nasty blow. Usman is generally got a good pace and also bounce. Yeah, you can see that uneasiness from Kamran Atta.
Yeah, that front foot press, and he realized, oh, I'm in trouble. That's what they like to call a rib roaster. He'll certainly have some marks after this game. And it's good to see the physio coming out there just in case to make sure everything is all right. So hopefully the magic spray will help Kamran Atta get back to batting comfortably. Excellent over so far from Mohammad Usman. He's only conceded 2 runs off the bat. And the important wicket of Ali Abid. It was a rare loss of concentration. You wouldn't expect that kind of shot from a class player like him. Once again, it's the commentator's curse. Anytime I praise somebody, they end up doing something the exact opposite.
So we found out where is the problem.
Yeah, please don't get me fired. Final delivery of the mandatory power play. And he's towed it towards the mid-on region fielder, heading after it, just beyond his reach. Went for the big shot to maximize the power play, but he'll only pick up a couple. So 20 for 2 after 2 overs. So change in the bowling is going to be Ankur Sangwan coming into the attack, the left arm spinner. So let's see what he can get from the surface. No power play, optional power play overtaken just yet. So they're just trying to build a partnership and trying to pull that length delivery, not connecting their Kamranatha.
Well, it would be really interesting to see how Ankur Sangwan plays in this surface. I would be eager to see those drift deliveries. Gets a little bit of a bounce as well. A little bit of a grip on the surface as well.
Oh, back to the bowler. Just got a half hand on it. And yeah, he's certainly getting that ball to drift in the air. When it happens for the fast bowlers, we call it swing. When it's done by the spinners, we call it drift. Why do you complicate the game of cricket so much, Abid?
And I think the terms of these... Look at that inside edge. Just beating the keeper there and getting 4. Lucky boundary there from Muqtadar.
Very, very lucky indeed. He had no idea where the ball had gone. He's lucky didn't crash into his stumps. Just a big swing at that. Didn't read the spin. Didn't read what Ankur was attempting with the ball, and very unlucky to concede 4 runs. But they will accept them however they come. Muqtadar looks to be an aggressive batter. Spliced in the air. Just trying to swing off the hip. Only going to be a single down to long on. So this is good bowling so far from Ajman. His 2 overs will be vitally important for the men in purple. Not only is he a wicket taker, he keeps a lid on the scoring as well. Beautiful glide, but straight to short third. Oh, this is going to be a run out. And has Abdul Shakur fumbled it? Can you believe it? It was a flat throw, but it bounced in front of the wicketkeeper. Sagar Kalyan a bit too enthusiastic. And Kamran Atta gets another life. A second chance to come good.
Well, look at that jump. Look at that. Good pick up and throw from Ankur Sangwan. And Abdul Shakur taking the bails out, but not able to keep the ball in hand. And this one was smashed beautifully between the 2 fielders. Exceptional boundary and much needed one.
Yeah, that was a good old-fashioned slap there from Kamran Atta towards that wideish long off region. But it's been a great over from Ankur Sangwan. Unlucky not to have a wicket. 30 for 2. Well, a very nervous looking dugout there for Team Abu Dhabi. Already the next batter is padded up. Ali Abid did what he could. 3-ball duck for him, and we're going to see Nasir Aziz coming into the attack now. 20 wickets in his D10 career. Economy rate slightly on the higher side, but it is a very unforgiving format. Let's see if he can break this partnership. That's up to 14 runs between Muqtadar and Kamran Atta. Chipped in the air, but there's nobody at extra. Adnan ul Mulk, the skipper, will clean it up. But they're certainly not timing the ball well here, Abid.
That noise from the willow was kind of a little bit of a strange from the bat. You usually hear willow. It seems to be that.
This time, Hoyt towards the mid-wicket region. There is a fielder posted there. So they are certainly looking to be aggressive against Nasir Aziz, but he's a very experienced campaigner. He can suss out what the batter is planning and bowl accordingly. Muqtadar looking for a big shot, and he's heaved it towards long on and smashed over the side screen into the schoolyard, length delivery, and deposited over the boundary rope for 6.
What a great hit that is. That is being placed and punished. Slightly fuller, asking for trouble, that delivery. And Kamran was ready for that. And he's dispatched that one. Muqtada.
This time down the leg side, and it beats the fine leg, and it races away to the fence for 4. The counter attack from Team Abu Dhabi is well and truly on.
But I think Team Ajman does not have really a lot of runs in the tank. This boundary is going to hurt them big time. The first 6 and 4 to follow, 10 of 2.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. One expensive over can change the game. This time in the block hold, quick single call there by Kamran Atta. That's good running. And a lot of applause from the Abu Dhabi dugout now. They've got some momentum. Partnership up to 27 runs.
Yes, they lost 2 premium batsmen of there, Ali Abid and Naik Mohammad, but I still feel it's very important for Kamran Atta to stick around.
Oh, most certainly. Most certainly. Steps out, almost yorked himself. Another streaky single, but a productive over here for the team from the capital. 44 for 2 at the end of 4. So an interesting match number 7 in progress here at the Emirates D10 2023, powered by Fan Code. Let's see, Ankur Sangwan will continue. Unsuccessful first over, should have had a wicket via run out. And once again an inside edge. Kamran Atta looking to strike the ball hard, but he's just not in good rhythm. Perhaps that blow he took to his ribs there is troubling him here, Abid.
Yeah, that happens at the game when you go ahead, moving forward, and also that uneasiness. Maybe you're having a pain as well. Oh, Muqtadar was trying to hit that ball out of the planet, I think.
He was sending it back to the Sheikh Zayed Stadium, his home ground. That was a flighted delivery. Great bowling from Ankur. Flighted and clubbed again. Over long on for 6. Into the glass panel.
I think this is what he was trying earlier. Now he got it. And what a way to bring 50 for his team Abu Dhabi. He smashed that one down the ground. Lots of power, bottom hand. Belted that one. Ankur Sangwan bowling that one full.
He is pure muscle, isn't he? And this time over extra cover. This is sensational hitting from Muqtadar. He is taking the game by the scruff of the neck and dealing in boundaries.
Well, it's always one man come out to rescue the team. That's been the case for Ajman in the previous game. It was Shakur and Sagar Kalyan. Over here for Abu Dhabi, it's Atta and Muqtadar.
This time inside edge, another big heave onto the leg side, but the damage has been done. They've taken 12 runs off the over already. And now they're in a very good position, and the current run rate, required run rate, has dipped below 10 now. 9.5, 9.4 to be precise. So this is a good counter punch. And inside edge, and just going to be a dot delivery. Kamran Atta is really struggling to find his rhythm here in his batting.
Yeah, I think he's got Muqtadar at the other end who can bail him out from the pressure. End of 5, halfway through, 56 for 2.
Well, an exciting run chase in progress. 49 needed of the next 30 balls. Certainly seems to be game in hand for Team Abu Dhabi if they don't do anything silly. And with that, there's going to be a change in the com box as I invite Shoaib Ahmed and Mohammad Rashid to take you through.
वो सही खड़ा है, वो देखना एडी के पीछे स्पिनर के लिए खड़ा है, उसको घुमा दे, दूसरे दफा पे कर दे, उसको दफा पे कर दे, और दफा पे आ जा, दफा पे बैक ऑफ लेंथ से करता है, और इधर ये भी करता है.
Swing and a miss from Muqtadar. Ajman is the new bowler. 56 on the board for Abu Dhabi. They are on cruise and on their way to chase this total down. 31 of 13 deliveries. Again a swing and a miss. So not getting close to the pitch of the ball. Just wants to go downtown every time. With me in the com box, Mohammad Rashid.
Good evening, Shoaib Ahmed. It's been a wonderful day of cricket. Hasn't been all that warm like it was yesterday. 56 for the loss of 2. Team Abu Dhabi, they're chasing 104 runs. They require 49. 105. 49 of 28. That's what's required for Team Abu Dhabi. They've got 8 wickets in hand. That's the good part for them. And somebody like Babar Muqtadar who's playing well. That's been played avishly. Has he got the distance? Oh yes, quite easily. Over the fielder's head for a maximum.
Well, first few deliveries he had bowled them way outside off. And this time he bowled it in the slot. And that one was smacked straight down the ground. Beautiful hit, full swing of the bat. It was in the slot. And Muqtadar says, thank you very much.
That was powerfully hit. 62 for the loss of 2. That was a wide delivery. Gets a thick outside edge over the third man's head, and that's run away for another boundary. Back-to-back runs coming in for Team Abu Dhabi. 10 of them in 2 deliveries.
Again, way outside off, slashing at it, using his hands, those powerful hands, the forearms coming into play. Gets 4 more. Okay, just a similar kind of an attempt. This time misses it.
And that's been given as a wide. So he'll have to re-ball that delivery. And what a start this has been. 5.4 overs, 67 for the loss of 2. This is an excellent start, excellent way of getting about business. First with the ball, they made sure they don't let them score too many runs at the fag end of the innings. And now with the bat as well. Oh, that's a full toss, and that's been played well. That's gone all the way for a maximum. Can you believe it? From the middle of the bat.
Well, he's asking if it's been given or not for a no ball for the height. But that was, I think, a legal delivery. Babar is playing like a surgeon and just hitting the ball all around the park.
32 of 25 required. 47 of 17 from Muqtadar. He's playing blinder here. Wanted to hoik that and send it to Abu Dhabi there. Doesn't get any connection. Dot ball to end the over. 6 overs done. 73 for the loss of 2.
अबाउट द वेस्ट होना चाहिए क्लियर वेस्ट में है तो मुझे लगता है राइट आर्म ओवर राइट आर्म ओवर
Right, this has been a good batting effort from Team Abu Dhabi so far. 6 of 3 for Naik Mohammed. Kamran Atta 16 of 12. Ali Abid, the captain, couldn't make any difference today. Gone for a third ball duck, but Muqtadar Babar, well, what a knock he's playing. 47 of just 18 deliveries. They've still got Uzair Bacha and Osama Hassan Shah. They both played some really good shots last night. And Raja Akifullah, the player of the match from last night as well.
Kamran plays this over extra cover in the gap. Chase for Adnan. He's done well to cut it off. Have they taken 3? Yes. That's great running between the wickets. I think this is the second time in this entire D10, beg your pardon, that we've seen 3 runs being taken.
Yeah, they made sure they took the first one really hard, continued with the second one, and then Babar was pushed by Kamran Atta to take the third one. Excellent running between the wickets. 29 of 23, well, that's what's required now. 47, 1 hit away. Babar Muqtadar. That's a short delivery, played well. With a lot of authority there. Made sure he plays it along the carpet. Didn't play it in the air. Will be a single, but it was a mighty good shot.
That was good connection. Well, 77 for 2, and it's time for us to have a hearty conversation with a man who looks or seems to be very happy at the moment, coach of Abu Dhabi, Rohan. Rohan, welcome and good to have you with us. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you very much.
Excellent, Rohan. My name is Shoaib. I'm sure you'll be happy with the performance of your side so far. Yesterday, in a run chase, did well, and today, following suit.
Yeah, so we came here obviously to win. So yesterday the same, and the game plan that we all addressed are the plan that they are following, and it's going well so far. So yeah, we are very happy.
Hi Rohan, Rasha there. Just wanted to understand, how does it go about when you pick up a team? Meanwhile, there's been a big hit come in from one of your star batters. Muqtadar Babar has hit that over mid-wicket for a maximum, and that's taken him to 54 runs. What a good innings it has come from Babar Muqtadar. What do you think about this innings, Rohan?
Yeah, it was very surprising, very good innings from him. Like we said, we wanted to go in yet for the win. So our strategy was to attack, but also to play clever. So not just going for all the big shots, but whenever the ball is in your favour, then you just have to go and swing that bat. Huh?
Oh yeah, they're doing a wonderful job. Rohan, tell us about how does the team formation work when we've seen Team Abu Dhabi doing really well in the past years. We saw they started off at a lower level, and every year you've done well and you've made sure that you get a good team here in the D tournaments.
Yeah, so to get all our teams, I mean, straight through from our juniors all the way to seniors, the pathway that we follow and all that, it's been great to set up all over the Abu Dhabi. For all the academies to follow that pathway, to get the youngsters from small all the way up, and then we just try to push it from there, and we try to get them to do as many matches as possible. And yeah, because matches is the ones that is getting these guys to play the way that they are playing.
Well, yes, Rohan, we'll continue the conversation. Meanwhile, there's a 4 being hit. It was hit not from the middle of the bat. Kamran trying to go towards the onside, gets a leading edge, and that ball trickles away
towards the deep third for 7 overs bowled. We'll continue and keep the chat alive with Rohan after the over. It's 89 for 2.
कर तू बड़े दिल से कर दूं कहीं नहीं जाता है कितने मैच हो गए तुम्हारे 3 हो गए 2 हो गए कल जीते ना तुम
89 for 2 after 7 in conversation with the coach of Team Abu Dhabi, Ron.
Yes.
On the pad this time. Ron, Abu Dhabi as a team we've seen has seen a consistent improvement in the team. How difficult is it to manage these talented cricketers? Of course, it's a challenge in its own. I'm sure you're enjoying it. But give us an insight and a sneak peek into how difficult or challenging it can get at times.
Well, yeah, in the tray, I mean, every match is not the same and can be difficult. Every batter has its on and off days. So yeah, for especially our camp over here and all that, we are a very positive group, and we try to stay positive even through the tough times. And I think that helps the players a lot as well. Is just to always have a smile on our face, and yeah. But sometimes it can be challenging, especially if the matches doesn't go your way in the bowling factors and all that. So you need to take ownership of what is happening on the field. So we can't just rely on 1 or 2 players. So we have to take ownership of our whole team. So yeah.
Oh, absolutely. That's and you're doing a wonderful job. Well, thank you for that, bringing us a good team and some good cricket to watch. Tell us, who do you think is your favorite player in the team? Who do you like the most? Or I'm sure that's a difficult question. We won't want to answer that. Meanwhile, before that, it's been hit for a maximum. Excellent shot from Kamran Atta there, taking the score to 100 runs in just 7.4 overs.
Well, yes, I think that that shot will definitely add Kamran to his favorite list for Rohan. Rohan, what do you have to say about that hit?
Yeah, Cameron is obviously one of our team favourites, especially when he's behind the wickets and when he hits shots like this. And then also a team favourite for us is Mr. Naik. He's the funny guy in our team and all that. So without him, I don't think there will always be that smile. It's also the loudmouth, right? So
I'm sure.
So yeah, and you have Usama that is very talented as well, and you have Ali, the captain. But yeah, so for me, I think all of them are my favorite players. And you have Yas Punjab, which is a new guy, youngster, under 21, and all that. So,
well, I'm sure you've not missed any name there, Rohan. But thank you so much for joining with us, and I hope you continue the good work and you enjoy this almost victory for Abu Dhabi. Thank you again for joining.
Thank you very much for you guys as well. We appreciate it. Thank you.
What a moment this is. A winning moment for Abu Dhabi. They are unbeatable in this tournament, and 2 wins on the trot for the men in yellow in a run chase. They've been exceptional. And at the toss, I remember Ali Abid saying that they enjoy chasing, and no wonder they've won this game comfortably by 8 wickets and have made sure they get those 2 more points on the table to their name.
Incredible power show there by Team Abu Dhabi, and what a romp to victory in just 8 overs, a 92-run partnership. Absolutely phenomenal stuff here from Muqtadar Babar and that man on screen, Kamran Atta. 56 for Muqtadar and 42 not out is Kamran Atta. They are certainly looking like red hot favourites for the Emirates D10 title this season. Well, only a couple of wickets lost early on in the piece. Ali Abid going for a 3rd ball duck. Naik Mohammed 1-6 and back to the crease. Back to the dugout rather. But then Kamran Atta and Muqtadar Babar. Absolutely unbelievable innings. 92-run partnership. Completely brushed aside the Ajman bowling and reduced them to absolute dust. Fantastic knock. Fantastic partnership. Muqtadar getting his maiden half century in the Emirates D10.
Looking at the bowling, nothing much again to report from that Ajman bowling. They must be dejected with the kind of bowling they had. 108 was a decent score on the board, but just 2 wickets is what they could manage to get against a very strong and a very confident looking Abu Dhabi. Pick of the bowlers, of course, has to be Mohammad Usman, bowling 2 overs, getting that wicket, but the others just couldn't penetrate that strong batting lineup of Abu Dhabi.
Absolutely sensational stuff. They were 16 for 2 at one stage, and let's take a look at the highlights then. It was Kamran Atta who started explosively, flat 6 towards square leg. Naik Mohammed also a towering 6 towards that region, but the perfect response from Shiraz Pia. Block hold Yorker had him beaten all ends up and cleaned up. But Kamran Atta, he just kept going hard after the Ajman bowling. Survived a run out, but after that when he and Muqtadar teamed up at the crease, it was absolute carnage. Muqtadar swinging from the hip, the tall, muscular right-hand batter, hitting some towering sixes, clearing the fence at will and with ultimate ease. This was a streaky shot over short third, but that score was never good enough, and that 1 over proved to be very, very expensive indeed. And then this humongous 6 towards cow corner to put the finishing touches on a brilliant, brilliant performance, getting his maiden 50 in the Emirates D10. And this was a catch, half chance that was dropped, and this is the winning blow. Smack bang out of the park. Here we go. Kamran Atta putting the cherry on the cake, and a wonderful victory there for Team Abu Dhabi. The men from the capital with a statement win over Team Ajman. Fabulous partnership, a fabulous run chase. So the match summary for you then, it was Ajman who won the toss, elected to bat first, could only manage a score of 104 for the loss of 5 wickets in their allotted 10 overs. Sagar Kalyan, the standout batter. Harshit Kaushik with a quick fire 26 as well. It was Zishan Ali once again with 2 wickets to his name. And then it was Zubair Khan, the left arm spinner as well. And Mohammad Mohsin getting a wicket as well. And in response, Abu Dhabi had the score, had the target done and dusted in just 8 overs. Muqtadar Babar with a fabulous 56 not out of 23 deliveries with that 92 run partnership with Kamran Atta, as Abu Dhabi romped to victory by 8 wickets. Well, that's all from the Combox for now. Now we head over to Mohammad Rashid, who will be conducting the post-match award ceremony after the break.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation of game number 7 here at the Emirates D10, powered by Fancourt. It was a game between Ajman and Abu Dhabi. Ajman electing to bat first, could only muster 104 runs in their 10 overs with the loss of 5 wickets. And in the second innings, Abu Dhabi chased that down quite easily and made sure they win this game by 8 wickets. Joining me in the presentation party, I've got Mr. Iftikhar Ali, who is the match referee for the game. And the award for the player of the match goes to Abdul Muqtadir from Team Abu Dhabi. What an excellent effort that was from Abdul Muqtadir. He got 56 not out of 23 deliveries, 4 boundaries and 5 maximums in that innings. And it was a wonderful performance, taking his team through the line. Abdul, बड़ी अच्छी performance थी. कैसा लग रहा है आपको?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम जी, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. अच्छा खेले, बस T10 में यही होता है कि आपको खुला खेलना होता है, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह माशाल्लाह.
आपको बहुत टाइम पहले देखा था खेलते हुए और आप खेलते हुए आ रहे हैं, तो कंटिन्यूअस कैसे रखते हैं फिटनेस?
हाँ, बस बीच में छोड़ दिया था क्रिकेट, तो पहले एनएमसी से खेलते थे, तो अभी दोबारा स्टार्ट किया इंशाल्लाह, तो अच्छा खेल रहे हैं.
विकेट के बारे में बताएं, कैसे लग रही थी आपको?
विकेट तो बहुत स्लो था, बीच में कोई बॉल ऊपर आ रहा था, नीचे आ रहा था, तो बस अच्छा बॉल नज़र आ रहा था, इसलिए हिटिंग हो गया थोड़ा सा.
चलें, ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द फ्यूचर और इसी तरह अच्छे इनिंग्स खेलते रहें.
थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Well, that was the player of the match from Team Abu Dhabi, Abdul Muqtadir. We'll dive into a short break. That's it from the post-match presentation. We've got another game lined up. It's Emirates Reds against Team Sharjah. Till then, stay tuned and we'll see you again after the break.